ups and downs, but still I choose to smile. The dream is real to me. No matter what they say, I'm still gonna walk by faith. The dream is real to me. No matter what the people say, my dream is real to me. Ooh, yeah. Deuteronomy felt her cell phone vibrate through a 34 double D bra. She keep her cell phone, money, and other personal items inside her bra because she has a tendency of forgetting where the last place she put her belongings. Even though she is busy doing her client's nails, she knows she doesn't have the time to respond back to whoever it is texting her. But once she is finished doing the artistic work to her client's nails, she will see who it is. And hopefully, since the time is savory and reserved like wine, once she texts back, it will be the greatest wait they had waited on. Hopefully. When she got finished doing her client's nails, her client looked at her nails, gasped with excitement, and thought it was the best work she had seen in some time. The work was so fresh and exotic that Deuteronomy's client tipped her a $20 bill. Deuteronomy, with a relaxed smile on her face, took the money and told her client thank you. Before her client left out the door, she told Deuteronomy she'll be back in 2 weeks and she'll specifically ask for her. Deuteronomy thought it was a good thing to have a regular customer coming in and they only want her to work on their nails, feet, or facial. Things have been going really good for Deuteronomy considering she has been working for boutique nails for over a year now. She can already see a raise coming her way real soon. Ever since she did the last customer nails, who tipped her big, no other client hadn't come inside the shop. And when there's nothing to do at her station, she can freely watch TV, go outside to go get some fresh air, or get on her cell phone. Speaking of cell phone, she is going to see who texted her. It was Larry, Deuteronomy's lover boy. Larry was texting her to let her know he has a red light special waiting for her when she get off from work. When Deuteronomy read the text, her pussy literally jumped for joy. She know when Larry and her have episodes of sex sessions, they last into the wee hours. All Deuteronomy can manage to do after they get finished with their hot, sweaty, and out-of-breath sexations. Deuteronomy collapsed on the bed and within 5 minutes fall fast asleep. While Deuteronomy is asleep, Larry is still up sipping on his full glass of Hennessy mixed with Coke. After he get finished with his cup of feel-good alcohol, he roll up a blunt and smoke half of it. Once he start to feel the high he has been anticipating to have, he get up in the bed and start eating Deuteronomy's pussy out until she comes in his mouth. He doing all his tongue techniques while Deuteronomy's cold knocked out in another world. Deuteronomy ignite her smile so vividly, people who walk past her can tell she's going to get it and get it good tonight. When she got home, she saw that Larry was sitting down watching Tom and Jerry on the Cartoon Network. Deuteronomy know that Larry is a kid at heart, but she also know that Larry also enjoy watching cartoons when he's high. Deuteronomy go over to the recliner where he's sitting at and give him a peck on his lip. He kiss her back and hold her curvy waist. Larry say, "Don't be starting nothing you can't finish." In between giving him wet kisses down his neck, Deuteronomy managed to say to Larry, "That's why I'm starting, 'cause I know I can finish." Larry say, "Shit, you lying through your teeth. Your ass gonna be the first person to get some shut-eye when I whip this dick on you." As she was kissing him on the neck, she all of a sudden stopped kissing Larry and bust out laughing. Larry decided to get up because he know where this is heading them to. But Deuteronomy said she don't want to fuck on an empty stomach. She told Larry she would like to get something to eat at McDonald's since today is Monday. They can eat plenty of nuggets until their stomachs are stuffed and full. Larry let her know he's going to get his keys and wallet and they'll soon be heading out the door to get some Mickey D's. Letter written from Larry to Deuteronomy. "I feel bad about this. I do. But that's the reason why I gave you your red light special before your birthday. D, I like you. I do. But I'm not a committed nigga. I never was and I believe I never will be that nigga. Please forgive me what I have done. If you don't, that's cool. I know that God will. He's a forgiving God, boo-boo. That's what I heard. You take care of yourself. You will soon find someone who will love you and commit to you. Like I said, I'm not that nigga. I tried, but I failed. Continue taking care of yourself. Keep that pussy fresh and wet for the next nigga, you heard me? Last but not least, happy birthday, Deuteronomy! Oh, did I spell your name right? I'm out of this bitch! Around 4 in the morning, Deuteronomy felt she needed to get up to use the bathroom. She had to pee. She usually doesn't get up in the middle of the night to go to the bathroom, but since they had one of their Succession episodes, she thought it would be a good idea to get in the right mood, and getting in the right mood is drinking alcohol. She damn near drank the whole bottle of Alizé by herself. It worked, it got her fucked up, it got her pussy wet and throbbing all night, drunk like an alcoholic last night. Now she was stumbling to find the bathroom in the dark. When she got up, she found Larry was nowhere near her side. He usually be smoking up the other half of his blunt while listening to the maestro, Barry White. If he's not getting high and feeling like he's in ecstasy, he's laying upside down in the bed trying to drink the last juices of Deuteronomy's pussy. Deuteronomy didn't think on it. She didn't wonder where Larry could be. All was on her mind is reaching to the toilet on time to release herself. It was easy for her to release her liquids because she didn't have on any panties covering her pussy lips. After she finished releasing herself, she sat there and dozed off. Thankfully, she had quick reflexes to avoid herself from falling off the toilet and damaging the delicate parts of her body that could lead her to the hospital. Once she felt she was going to fall, she got up from the toilet, walked herself safely to her bed, went quickly back to sleep. She woke up the next day with a headache. It felt to her as if a hammer was hitting her head. She knew if she going to get well and also prepare herself to get ready for the day, she knew she had to at least take 2 Advil tablets. She fought back the feeling of getting up. The more her head hurt, the more she lay stiff in the bed. 10 minutes later, she said, "The hell with it." Got up, went to the medicine cabinet to get some medicine she needed, took it, and decided to lay back down. Before closing her eyes to take her mind off the pain, she glimpsed a pink envelope that was standing against her lampstand. She already knew what it was. It was Larry wishing her a happy birthday. Just thinking about the thought made her smile. No matter how intense the pain she was feeling, she knew she had to get her ass up and read just a piece of the card. She rolled over and tried to get up and found it was better to decline getting up. Resisting to get up, she used her right foot to pick up the card. At first, she struggled to get the card in between her toes, but with much persistence, she finally got the card to stay in between her toes. Now the work is getting the card that's between her toes to reach her left hand. Larry knows she doesn't like her card sealed, so he only left the card open in the envelope so she could easily get the card out. Even though her head was killing her, she couldn't help but to smile contagiously like Larry bravely put a ring on it. Deuteronomy reading what the writer had written on the card. The writer read something simple and sweet. Then she saw that Larry had written something only for her eyes to read. After reading at least 3 sentences of what he had written her, Deuteronomy's pretty smile drastically turned into a frown. She began to get sad. Tears were about to swell in her eyes. Teardrops began to hit the bed. Even though she wasn't feeling well, she quickly got up to call this low-down son of a bitch and see why he broken her heart, why he tear down her happy home, why he fuck her over on her B-day. She called him. His cell phone didn't ring. It automatically went to voicemail. Deuteronomy left a message saying, "You low-down son of a bitch. Didn't have the fucking decency to say the shit in my face, pussy-ass nigga." Deuteronomy felt she was having a hard time breathing. It felt to her she was having an asthma attack. She knew she had to calm herself down before she actually had an asthma attack. Her last words before ending the message, she said, "Larry, what goes around comes around. I'm gonna make sure what..." Before finishing what she had to say, the voicemail ended the call. She thought about calling his ass back up and finish her sentence, but she really thought it wasn't worth it, after knowing he purposely broke up with her and a birthday card. After the little fiasco she went through, she didn't have it in her to get herself ready for the day. But she had to if she knew in her heart that she was getting that raise. She began to say some encouraging words to herself. "Deuteronomy, girl, pull yourself together, girl." She paused and felt she wanted to break down and cry. But she held her agony inside and continued saying, "Even though you're feeling like shit, I know soon the day is coming that you will feel better." After saying those words out loud to herself, she began to pick up the pieces in the pace to get herself ready for work. Deuteronomy did her best to hide her sadness while she worked. She greeted every customer with a smile, with a tasteful introduction. And when it was time to work on their nails, she selected interesting topics to talk to her clients. She does this to keep the clients relaxed and not worrying about the time. She talked comfortably to her clients so she won't get herself bored or start thinking about what the low-life son of a bitch had done to her aching, breaking heart. Deuteronomy customers say, "Ooh, I love it, I love it, I love it. In about 2 weeks from now, I'll be back. 'Cause Baby? She got close to whisper words to Deuteronomy's ear. You do way better than those HR anthem motherfuckers. On the outside, she smiled, but in the inside of Deuteronomy's body, she frowned and couldn't believe people are so prejudiced about people or things in this world. Deuteronomy's customer tipped her a $10 bill. Deuteronomy was pleased to get the tip, but if she didn't need that money to put gas in her car, she would give that racist bitch her money back. As Deuteronomy was about to get deeply in her thoughts, her boss lady, Miss Wu, let her know she had to talk to her. Deuteronomy really didn't know what Miss Wu wanted,